Temperature held steady, F0 achieved. No deviations, cycle approved. The robot picks and stacks cartons, but an unstable pattern increases transport stress.